independently, we're both destined for greatness and success.
Yes.
But collectively, we're unstoppable. Let me say that again.
Say it to the
Collectively, we're unstoppable.
Make sure to subscribe and like our podcast.
I have plenty of opposition in pursuit of what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty. From all angles, all sides, all proximity too. People who are really close to me, people who are not close to me at all. And I'm unshakable within that process in pursuit of, because I do not exalt other people over myself. I don't care what they represent in my life. Right? I don't exalt another human being over myself. What do I look like praising another human being and celebrating and exalting another human being over myself? Like, to me, that's a sin. The creator of all, or creators, whichever belief system you ascribe, created us all. So equally, right? An equal amount of spiritual energy exists in all of us. So I'm not gonna exalt somebody over myself. So if we dial that back down now to how I can live life, or a person can live life, you can live life confidently knowing that the minute you internalize everything that you would externalize and give away, and you just say, okay, well, I'm just gonna hold this. And that, to me, that's how Mark Cuban's statement resonated with me, or even 50 Cent resonated with me. And I do like 50 Cent's business mindset. I think he's a phenomenal, admirable businessman, and obviously Mark Cuban is as well. But that's where I believe that comes from. Is that, why would I give and like project all this stuff to everyone and everything else? Give my energy, my work energy, and my commitment, and my loyalty, and my fidelity, and my discipline, and my focus to someone else that's going to feed someone else's vision and goal and dream, right? When we work together, it's not feeding mine.
Yeah.
You're not feeding mine. I'm not feeding yours.
It's
a shared space, right? Because we both recognize that independently, we're both destined for greatness and success.
Yes.
But collectively, we're unstoppable. Let me say that again.
Say it to the
collectively, we're unstoppable.
You had that right.
So, like, you don't stand a chance. So,
no.
and when you add more of that energy and that consciousness to the group, then it becomes inevitable. That's what you call a dynasty. So, and the only way that becomes stoppable is when members of the dynasty, like, say namaste to this level of existence.
Yeah.
But then we just go somewhere else and form a dynasty there too. But but no, I mean, it's when you realize that, it's like, it just reinforce and strengthen the belief in what we're individually doing with ourselves, and then collectively doing together. And we've seen the living proof
every single day.
Yeah, and so there's a philosophy out there that celebrates individual greatness, that goes, I grinded and I went against opposition, and I went against the haters and the naysayers, and they couldn't stop me. And when they don't believe, I went in the dungeon and I did this, and I.
Yes.
Our story doesn't, the narrative of our story is like, we did this, and we did that. Now, individually, there's things that we do individually, but it feeds the collective.
Yes,
and then when it feeds the collective, it also spreads to the collective around us. When we go into a space, we like impregnate the space with the same energy to, like, hey man, come join the family, come join the love, come join the circle of trust, because that's what exists here. And those are who are on that wavelength or that pattern that's looking for that, you know, embrace it. Those who aren't, don't. And then, but we don't project any negativity towards them either. It's always, you know, assalamu alaikum to you, namaste
to you.
Yeah, and just, you know, and hey, we wish the best for you, right? So living life in that fashion, I believe, you know, that to me represents the artistry of life in what we're trying to preach.
Yeah, the artistry of life, you know, like you said, you know, I mean, there's so many people that are used to like, I did this, I did that, you know, there's some people, oh yeah, I'm coming for you, like, dude, if you come for me, come against, you know, him, you know, I'm gonna have a whole lot of group, man. If you go for him, hey man, just know you gotta go through me first, you know, and it's just the same, right? Like, again, the more, you know, we are, you know, the greater and the stronger the success is, right? Compared to individual success. And a lot of people thrive on that, like, oh yeah, I did this. Okay, good, you know, yeah. But, you know, you could go further if you go as a community, as a group in the same shared, you know, energy, you know what I'm saying? Same frequency, because that is very, very important. Very, very super important.
Yes.
Make sure to subscribe and like our podcast.